of the Northern Ireland Commissioner Youth Panel.
I'm Eve and I'm with the NICCY Youth Panel.
Hello, I'm Carla and I'm on the NICCY Youth Panel.
Hello, I'm Richard and I'm from the NICCY Youth Panel. I've been on it a year now.
My name's Sharon and I'm from Newry and I'm part of the NICCY Youth Panel.
I got involved in the project in the Disable the Label campaign because I thought it was a good opportunity to tackle stereotyping throughout Northern Ireland, because I feel strongly about stereotyping and I believe everyone should be treated equally.
I got involved as I think it's a really big issue for young people, especially in Northern Ireland, and like we're all different and we shouldn't be treated as if we're all the same and we're all bad. The media like portray all young people to be bad, and like we need to get a fair balance of good news and bad news concerning young people.
I got involved in this project because I think it's a disgrace that young people are judged because of what one or two people do.
I became involved in the project as it sounded like a great idea to be able to do something about an issue that affects many young people in many ways.
Why did I get involved in this project? Quite simply, I was outraged about it. The fact of it is that there's no way for people my age to get their views heard, there's no way for us to reassure the general populace that no, we don't all wear hoodies, we don't all mope about and, you know, harass people.
When our NICCY's objective in the Disable the Label campaign, we've done a lot of work on negative stereotyping towards children and young people through Northern Ireland, but our main thing is trying to get our point across through media.
The initiative was set up about a year ago to try and combat negative stereotyping, and my main area of work was the website, and we set it up to try and engage with as many young people as possible.
My first main work on negative stereotyping was back in 2009 when me and a group of other young people went on to the 7:30 show to raise awareness. We also went on to U105 to Carl and Stuart to raise awareness about negative stereotyping.
We created this pack for young people who would like to become involved in campaigning and can help them go about this.
I went to meet with the First Minister and Deputy First Minister to raise awareness of the fact that young people are actually very discriminated against. We also have a project going called Disable the Label, fancy wristband I know, which is trying to raise awareness of the fact that young people are very much discriminated against.
Well, so far we've done a lot, from radio interviews on many radio stations and going out into the public with our Disable the Label motive to raise awareness about this problem.
We want to get as many people involved as we can in this project when we're doing this through such things as these wristbands and fortune cookies, which direct people to our website.
I know this is a problem because when I read the paper or watch the TV, it is very rare that there are good stories about young people. Most of them are all negative.
We know stereotyping's a problem through many events. Some of us have actually been stereotyped ourselves, and a lot of us know of stories that have been caused through stereotyping.
We did a survey which found that most young people have been discriminated against.
From talking to other young people, and we have statistics from the Young Life and Town survey and other statistics, and from talking to adults.
problem in Northern Ireland from personal experiences from other, and the statistics from the Young Life and Time survey. As a result of stereotyping, young people may feel as if they've been excluded from the community, feel like they're being targeted, or they may react to how they've been stereotyped and find themselves in trouble with the law.
Young people can feel victimised, isolated and targeted as a result of stereotyping.
I feel that we are classified as second-class citizens because we are young and are given a bad reputation by adults. I also feel that because of this, young people don't feel part of their community or respected.
I believe if people are stereotyped and they're told something so much, well then it gets into their subconscious, so they actually believe it, and it does create problems for the adults further on. Although this hasn't happened yet, because most children and young people are good, from my own experience, it still leaves an effect on us. It makes us feel like we're not part of the community. It just downgrades us.
Well, you as adults and educators should try to discourage others from stereotyping others and remind others that not all people are the same.
As educators, you should not stereotype yourself, and you should encourage other people to not stereotype.
Adults can basically talk to children and young people, see how they feel, just communicate more, and just stop judging a book by its cover. Just because someone's standing in a street corner doesn't mean they're going to create a problem. It just means that they have nowhere else to be.
Adults can help by not judging young people for walking around the streets. It is not their fault. There's very little to do in the area for free. Adults need to understand this and not judge people by their cover.
Okay, well, young people around my age who have been quite often victimised, well, I'll be honest, it's not very good for their self-esteem. And oddly enough, by labelling young people with, say, hoodies, and other such unsavoury titles, you can actually cause it to become more prolific, because it's like, well, we're being labelled as it anyway. Why, I know people who are like, well, we're being labelled under this anyway. We weren't doing it, but the fact of it is we won't be seen as any worse if we do it. I'm not condoning this, but it does happen. The fact of it is that, by discriminating against us, you're basically isolating your young, and there is a quote, unfortunately I can't remember who from, which says that any society which isolates its young is doomed to failure. Now, I personally do feel that our society is isolating young people between the age of, say, 11 and 21. As the quote said, we're quite likely to fail in this case, so I would urge you all to please help us make inequality against young people history. Thank you.